ooga chaka, ooga, ooga, ooga chaka, ooga, ooga, ooga chaka. Guardians of the Galaxy. Now this is a new Marvel film that's just been released. Now it is an original film and most people don't even know what Guardians of the Galaxy is, and this film is killing it at the moment. So Marvel, well done. So Guardians of the Galaxy is basically about a group of misfits that come together under some circumstances and end up joining together and to fight and battle evil in the galaxy and henceforth protect it, giving themselves the name Guardians of the Galaxy. So this film stars Chris Pratt as Star-Lord, Zoe Saldana as Gamora, Dave Bautista as Drax the Destroyer, Vin Diesel as Groot, and the voice of Bradley Cooper for Rocket Raccoon. Positives! So the positives of this film are basically everything, because this film was awesome. The big positive is that this is an original Marvel film, so it's not a sequel like we saw previously this year as Captain America 2 and with last year Thor 2, and this is a new Marvel film and it's killing it at the moment. It's done really well. This film has a great story. I believe it's a very fulfilling story overall. It gives you enough action, gives you enough story, and the whole story makes sense. And it introduces these characters in a brilliant way, where you don't really need to know the background, you don't really need to have read the Guardians of the Galaxy comic books before to know the characters. So this movie basically introduces the characters, gives you a great story, and gives you great action and great humor. So the humor of this film was fantastic. We haven't seen a Marvel film like this before, where it introduces a lot of humor throughout the film. So Marvel has been a bit of a quirky sort of side to comic book characters, whereas DC focuses more on the dark side of characters. And with this film, Marvel has really thrown out all their guns and made a very hilarious Marvel comic book film. But that's not to say that the film didn't have its serious moments, because the film also had its serious moments and kick-ass action scenes, which just made it overall a fantastic film. Another positive would be the soundtrack to this film. Now, I haven't heard a great soundtrack like this in a film for a long, long time. It had all the classic 70s rock hits, and it was just fantastic. Negatives. Well, there are no negatives with this film. I think the film was really good. I mean, negatives. No.
Similar movies to this movie.
So I guess similar movies to this film would be Avengers, Star Wars, and a bit of Star Trek for right now. But basically films that assemble groups of misfits and basically make a great team. Now everyone is saying that the teaming of Rocket Raccoon and Groot is the new Han and Chewbacca, which is a big thing to say, but I can see it and it's totally true. This film has basically introduced a great sci-fi space opera to a new generation of people. I mean, if you weren't one of the lucky kids that was born back in the 70s that got to experience Star Wars for the first time, Guardians of the Galaxy is the film for you right now to have the same experience that those people had back in those days. So yeah, basically at the end of this movie, you'll be saying that Star-Lord is the man. You're going to want to be Groot's best friend, and you're going to want to just hang around Rocket and have Drax the Destroyer be your protector, and have Gamora as your personal assassin, and she kicks ass. So overall, Guardians of the Galaxy was a fantastic film. I haven't seriously seen a Marvel film do this before, and it's so original and so great. And for me right now, it's up there with the Avengers. I mean, I think it's toe to toe with Avengers. I might even be leaning on the Guardians of the Galaxy side a bit more than the Avengers. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, whatever. For the reviews, I give Guardians of the Galaxy a 9.5. I love this film, and I'm just gonna say it, I freaking love this film. For the reviews, I'm Sinjurik, and I'll see you next time.